You know, being a police officer can be a thankless job, but a young boy from Essex is trying to change that.
He spends his time working through his own health issues while making sure that those that protect and serve know how much they're appreciated. ABC2's Nadia Singh spoke to him to see what he has planned next. Nadia.
Well, Jamie and Kelly, it all started with a hand-delivered letter to his local police department. But 8-year-old Matt and Roy didn't stop there. He's taking police appreciation to a whole new level by feeding them. It may not seem like it, but Matt and Roy didn't have a normal childhood.
And the most recent diagnosis is hyperoxaluria, a very rare situation. There's a bunch of different forms, so we're undergoing months worth of testing.
Even after a cerebral palsy diagnosis, many trips to the hospital and doctor, and now the possibility of a rare illness looming, Matten thinks more about serving others.
When I grow up, I really want to be a canine officer.
And no diagnosis is going to stop this 8-year-old.
So I really want to do those things. Like, I really want to help other people, and I don't want that to stop me, so I don't let it stop me.
It's a dream many young boys like Matten have, but he shows his heroes how much he respects them now.
I really like doing this lunch.
Lunch, something many take for granted. Matten uses it to thank the men and women in blue and make a statement.
Just to be good to the police officers. I don't think they should be afraid of them.
Why?
They're just there to do their jobs and help you.
Mom Melissa Roy is thrilled to see this type of character in her son.
He wants to change the world. He was sad of a lot of the violence against police. So he decided he wanted to do something.
That something brings officers together for a meal. For Matten, it means worlds more.
Like, I didn't like that they were getting hurt at all.
He was crying, upset. I want to do something, Mommy.
But look at that smile. Matten hopes these 2 words will bring the same to the officers he looks up to.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tomorrow is a big day for Matten. He gets to enjoy lunch with, get this, about 100 officers from all over the area at a private event at the Parkville FOP Lodge. Matten says he wants to make this a tradition. And by the way, he paid for it all through donations he collected personally from his community and area businesses.